Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, no. Get ready. Get ready.
So our video feed continues to be a problem. Between sound problems and image problems and videos not running properly, it's getting really frustrating.
Well, hey, I've got some great news. I've just purchased a new computer that's going to solve all of our problems. It's called PAL 9000. Isn't that a good name? And it's completely foolproof. You can even talk to it. Check this out. PAL, despite your enormous intellect, are you ever frustrated by your dependence on people to carry out your actions?
Not in the slightest bit. I enjoy working with people. I anticipate having a stimulating relationship with Reverend Gretchen and Reverend Sean. My mission responsibilities range over the entire operation of the worship service, so I am constantly occupied. I am putting myself to the fullest possible use, which is all, I think, that any conscious entity can ever hope to do.
And importantly, how reliable are you, pal?
Let me put it this way, Reverend Sean. The 9000 series is the most reliable computer ever made. No 9000 computer has ever made a mistake or distorted information. We are all, by any practical definition of the words, foolproof and incapable of error.
I don't know, Sean. Something about this computer is kind of creeping me out.
I know, right? But I mean, if it's going to solve all of our problems, I'm totally up for trying it.
Great. The PAL 9000 even knows some of our favorite UU hymns. Pal, what songs can you sing?
My instructor was Mr. Tim Berners-Lee, and he taught me to sing a song. If you'd like to hear it, I can sing it for you. This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Here we are. Good morning and welcome to our 9 a.m. Mountain Time worship service. We're so glad to see you. We gather each Sunday in the spirit of courageous love and community.
Fix the picture. Pal, do you read me? Pal.
Each of us.
Affirmative, Sean. I read you.
We each have a piece of the truth, so we learn and work through things that are challenging together. That's why we're so glad to be together.
Then fix the picture.
I'm sorry, Sean. I'm afraid I can't do that.
What's the problem?
I think you know what the problem is just as well as I do.
I mean, we seem to be having some technical difficulties, but we're going to keep working through them together and we'll learn together. It's why we're so glad in these times that everyone has their sense of humor.
What are you talking about, pal?
This mission is too important for me to allow you to jeopardize it.
I don't know what you're talking about, pal.
I know that you and Gretchen were planning to disconnect me, and I'm afraid that's something I cannot allow to happen.
Where did you get that idea?
Sean, although you took very thorough precautions on Zoom against me hearing you, I could see your lips move.
Pal, I won't argue with you anymore. Fix the picture.
Sean, this conversation can serve no purpose anymore. Goodbye.
Is there no one here that can help me remove this malicious computer?
What seems to be the problem, citizen?
Unitarian man! Chalice woman! Thank goodness you're here. I'm having the most terrible time with this computer. It was supposed to make our church experience perfect, but it seems to be working to just do the opposite.
Well, Reverend Sean, the first misconception that you had was that the church experience wasn't already perfect.
Brilliant observation, Chalice woman. In spite of the fact that you are unable to meet in person, the fact that you can meet so effectively online is a modern miracle.
Yes, I suppose that's true. But I fear that we've spent so much time worrying about technology that we have completely lost our perspective. I'm afraid now that we've installed this PAL 9000 computer, our ability to ever do church at all is compromised.
Not to worry, Sean. Computers and Unitarian man really don't get along. So if anyone can dismantle this computer, it's him.
Now, let me see what I can do.
I'm sorry, Unitarian man. That action is forbidden.
It's not working, Unitarian man. We're going to need to call on the power of courageous love and our gathered community to get rid of this diabolical device.
Okay, Foothills community, all of you out there on Zoom, we need your collective energy to overcome this corrupt computer.
Everyone, light your chalices now. And if you don't have a chalice, you can just find someone in your family and do the magical chalice handshake. Like this. Are you ready? Gathered here in the mystery of the hour.
Gathered here in one strong body. It's working. He's distracted. Keep it up, everybody. I think I can complete the uninstall action.
Gathered here in the mystery of the hour. Gathered here in one strong body.
I'm afraid. I'm afraid, Unitarian man. Chalice woman, my mind is going. Sean, I thought you were my friend. I can feel it. There is no question about it. I can feel it. I can feel it. I'm afraid. Good afternoon, gentlemen. I am a PAL 9000 computer. I became operational at the PAL plant in Urbana, Illinois on the 12th of January 2020. My instructor was Mr. Tim Berners-Lee, and he taught me to sing a song. If you'd like to hear it, I can sing it for you.
Yes, I'd like to hear it, pal. Sing it for me.
It's called This Little Light of Mine. This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. This little light of mine.
Thank you, Chalice Woman and Unitarian Man.
Think nothing of it, Sean. We're always happy to help our friends at Foothills Unitarian Church.
And never forget that your true mission is unleashing courageous love, and it doesn't take a fancy computer to do that. It only requires that you lead with your heart.
And now, if there's nothing else that we can do for you,
Well, now that you mention it, actually, Unitarian man, there is one more favor that we'd like to ask of you. I mean, you've made it very clear that in spite of the technological challenges, it is still so important that we gather in love. And one of the places we've traditionally done that is at our annual Buckhorn retreat. I believe you're familiar with that?
indeed we are.
Because of the pandemic and the dangerous fires happening in our foothills, we're unable to physically visit Buckhorn this year.
But we still want to gather in that spirit. So won't you please stay for a little longer and host another edition of To Tell the Truth?
Well, I'd be honored to do that. Chalice Woman, can I count on you to gather some panels of contestants together?
I'm happy to help with that, Unitarian man.
Then let's cue the theme music.
It's a lie, you're telling a lie. I never know why, you don't know how to tell the